Shamaya, you did it.
STL Music.
Is that good? Welcome back to the show. Yo, listen up, we back in the game. Sweet Plead, we got the flame. Wanna get it to the fullest every single day. We wake up, get it in every way. Working the true and global inspiration. Talk this sports and top news, no hesitation. Sweet Plead is back. We always coming back, that's a fact. Wanna tell them that. STL Music, remember we did it, where we at? Coach Jill in the house with the flow so tight. Every girl, Burberry rock stats, we unite. Yeah, the best show, Monday through Friday. If this ain't different, they lying. We got the energy. When I say sweet, you say the lead. Sweet the lead, sweet the lead, sweet the lead, sweet the lead. San Antonio, let's go. Sweet the lead. Sweet the lead. Sweet the lead. San Antonio, let's go.
Because I want to walk with Elias.
Hey, what's good, everyone? It's your boy, Elias, aka the Sith Lord, aka the Doctor of Style. Welcome to the next episode of Pleading the Sith. Let me give a quick shout out to my producer, Rudy Campos Jr.
Say his name and
That's right, man. You know, you just got to say the name and he appears. Appreciate it, man. Good luck on tonight's show. You got a great guest tonight, man.
Yeah, for sure. And y'all might have caught his name already, but today I'll be having Chris Leija, the OTC, the founding member of the USOA. Let's get him in here. Enough BSing around. Hey, what's up, boy?
What up?
What are you up to, dog?
Y'all ready for this shit or what?
No, the question is, are you ready, bro?
Bro, I was born ready. I came out the womb ready. Shit,
Man,
prepared.
I'm just telling you, bro. It's scary hours. We're about to put you on the hot seat. Let people know, yo. If you're afraid to answer something, bro, just don't be afraid to plead. Don't be afraid to plead the Sith, dog. But
Here's a real thing, bro. Be careful what you ask because motherfuckers ain't ready for the answer.
All right, let's start off. Let's start off with something light, Brody. What are your thoughts on the San Antonio Spurs overall? The current roster and how you expect this offseason to go?
Expect it to go the way it always goes, man. We've been hyped up, bro, for years. You know what I'm saying? For months and years now, it feels like that. You know, this is the season, right? The off season. Shit's gonna happen. This is the year they make the moves, you know, whether it's free agents, whether it's players on expiring contracts that they can, you know, re-sign for long term, whatever have you, the draft, the greatest draft in the last 20 years or whatever. Bro, I'm over drafts. I'm over these draft picks. I'm over these players. I'm over this losing. And people are like, wow, you're so negative. You're a fake fan. You're a fair weather fan. Bro, I'm as real as it gets. Y'all like mediocrity? That's on y'all, bro. Y'all like being losers? That's on y'all. Y'all like to be little cucks? That's on y'all. I don't play that shit, bro. I want to see this team win, whether it's making it to the playoffs and competing. I don't expect them to win a championship every year, right? Well, I ain't like the Cowboys fans that this is our year. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep it real. I just want them to compete, bro. Just get into the playoffs. Make some fucking noise, man. Like, why do we sit here and act like this is okay? 6 straight years of just bullshit, bro. And we were told
bro, you speaking French. You know where I stand on that, bro. We held USOA court. Man, fuck the way this has been going, bro. Corny, people got too comfortable with mediocrity, and that just seems to be, you know, you get too familiar with something, bro. It is what it is. You know, 6 past years of losing, that's half of someone's life right now. You and I are older gentlemen, you know, we're over 30s, but all we've known is winning, bro. We're just spoiled.
Yeah.
But with that, With that, what are your thoughts on Spurs fans overall? We had enough on the team. What do you think about the fans themselves?
Look, man, people are too fucking emotional about this team, bro. It's basketball. It's a game. That's all it is. It's supposed to be an escape from the fucking real world, right? You're supposed to be able to talk about sports and talk shit about, your team or somebody else's team and just go back and forth with the bullshit, right? But some people get so in love with players or fuck them picks.
Some people.
Some people, not everybody, right? Some people just fall in love with these players, and it's always, oh, they just need a little bit more time. They just need a little bit more time. I'll just give them another year. They're gonna fix their form. They're gonna fix their shooting form. They're gonna work on their defense. They're gonna do this. They're gonna get better at that. Bro, you're in the NBA. You are a professional. You're getting paid millions of dollars, tens of millions of
Preach.
dollars. You know what I'm saying? And this is the best you have, and we're supposed to sit here and just be patient, bro. We've been patient enough. Why? People are like, oh, well, other teams have never been to an NBA Finals or won a championship. Okay, we're not other teams. All right, we talk about how great the Spurs are and how we're the one of the best teams or franchises in the history of any sport, right? But now it's just give them some time, wait a little bit, Sohan's gonna be great. He's gonna be great. He's gonna fix his shooting. Fuck out of here, man, dude. Get him
Hey,
out of here,
Rudy.
bro.
Rudy, I told you 10 minutes. We didn't even hit the 10-minute mark before you shitted on Jeremy Sohan. I told you this was gonna happen, brother.
Bro,
Yeah, you
Jeremy
did. You did
Sohan,
mention that.
Malachi Branham, Blake Wesley, Devin Vassell, his ass,
That
Keldon
sellout.
Johnson, bro, all of them. Keldon's been here, what? He's the longest tenured Spurs. What is he, 7 years now, I believe? 7, 8 years, somewhere around there. Devin's been here 4 or 5 years now. Remember, when Jeremy Sohan got drafted, they drafted Malachi Branham and Blake Wesley in the same fucking draft. 3 guys. 2 of those dudes don't even sniff the court. One of these dudes is hitting jumpers in an empty gym, and oh my god, he's gonna be so great.
No, bro, but that hitch is gone. That hitch is gone in the shot. It's beautiful. It's just as beautiful as him. If we're going, there's some fans on
Come
there
on,
saying,
dude.
we gotta keep him. We gotta keep him for the eye candy. Bro, it's a bunch of these females and their feelings because they want Jeremy Sohan around just because he's pretty to look at. He's nice to look at.
What makes him pretty to look at? The guy doesn't look. He's not fucking hot or anything. What the now? Wait a minute, bro. You're coming up with he's pretty to look at. Come on, man. Are we serious about that? Don't bring that up, dude. His jump shot's not pretty.
Have you seen the gap in his teeth?
It's just, yeah. I mean, this gap in the teeth is bigger than the Brooklyn Bridge, bro. Come on, give me a break, man.
Bro, there's a bunch of gap tooth motherfuckers on the X calling us fake fans left and right. Leija, what are your opinion on the whole fake fan movement, bro? Do you consider yourself a fake fan or a realist?
I'm a fake fan, bro.
you know on my side, bro. I'm not trying to play both ways like Jeremy Sohan on offense and on defense, but bro, I could only defend this fucking team enough. We're not good. We can be good. But you could say that for anything, right? Potential takes people a lot way, but people fall in love with potential. So what are your thoughts on those, judgmental Spurs fans? They feel like they're God's gift to earth. They get to tell you if you're a real fan or not. I mean, you and I are muted and blocked by a couple of the same people. What are your thoughts on those people? If this is a free space, go ahead and let them know what you think about them.
It's like I said the other day on Twitter, bro. If you're so damn knowledgeable on basketball, if you're so fucking smart and you know who's great at dribbling the ball, shooting the ball, you know all when it comes to basketball, and we don't know ball. Why's your bitch ass not working for the Spurs? You don't have to work for the San Antonio Spurs. You can work for the Austin Spurs if you want. But you're not. Okay, go coach for a high school team. Go run a sports, you direct sports at some high school or something. Oh, wait, you're not. So you talk all this talk how you know all and we don't know ball. All right, fine. I don't know ball. I'll tell you what I do know. I know how to run a business. And if I had people on my team that aren't showing improvement, guess what? They get the boot. We bring somebody else in. Because I'm not going to sit here and wait 4, 5, 6, 7 years for you to learn something to get better at this industry, right? So it should be the same thing for sports, right? You can't just sit here and keep waiting. And you got people like you said, oh, just be patient. You don't know ball. You don't know ball. Look, Jeremy Sohan's hitch is gone. Okay, so his hitch went away, but it wasn't done by the Spurs staff. It was done by somebody else. So what does that tell you about the Spurs coaching staff, right? It's not just the players that I'm going to shit on. No, I'm going to shit on the whole organization from the top to the bottom. Maybe not the janitors or the cleanup crews at the arena because they're great people.
Bro.
But
Oh,
the front office, bro.
I got a story about that. I really hold them over there at the Frostbank Center. So I went to Mount Westmore a couple years back, right? That's Ice Cube's concert. Your boy was sipping a little something, smoking a little something,
Hey.
and I went to the restroom, bro, and they had the restroom attendant there was like, "So how's the concert?" And I was like, "Bro, it's dope." He's like, "Oh, I liked your shirt. I was wearing an Ice Cube tour shirt." I said, "You know what? Cuz I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna get you one." He's like, "No, for real." He's like, "That's love. That's love." Bro, tell me why we're leaving, and I go to take a restroom break before I leave the arena. And he's like, "So, bro," and I was like, "So, bro, what?" He's like, "Oh, you couldn't get the tea," and I was like, "Oh man." I reached into my pocket. I had about maybe 20-30 bucks. I'm like, "Bro, this won't cover the shirt, but here's a tip for you, dog."
Said my bad, man. My bad.
Man, I'm telling you, bro,
Shit.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Nah, bro, but like I said, call me a fake fan, call me whatever you want. I don't give a shit. All I want is for this team to win and be competitive. And if that makes me a fake fan or whatever you want to call me, whatever, dude. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings. All I know is that all I gotta tweet out is fuck Jeremy, fuck Keldon, fuck whoever, and y'all gonna get all emotional about it on Twitter. So
Yeah, bro.
who's
They come out of hiding. Yeah, that's for sure, bro. I mean, they like to take personal jabs, but they're not like that in person.
I just
Um,
saw the comment from fucking Mav. Goddamn, booty crumbs is pretty. This motherfucker.
man, we got our boy Danny Castro from USOA, Castro Solars. If y'all need that solar panel work, go ahead and hit him up. He said class of
That's what I do.
35 has great picks for our Spurs. Man, bro, you troll too damn much. He told us that we're too. He's like, we gotta wait and see how the drafts are playing out. Every time a
It,
youngin's in the court balling, he tags us. He's
yeah,
like, it's looking good for the Spurs. It's looking good for the Spurs.
I'm gonna cook his ass later, bro. I'm gonna get on him. Watch. I'm gonna remind him. Fuck them picks, bro. Y'all over here so excited about a pick in 2031. Like, bro, as a 12-year-old, what the fuck are we doing?
I hope I'm alive in 2035.
Hey, the way it's looking out in this world right now, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
more
take it
worried
to the
about
end
other
of
shit other than
2025.
picks right now.
Yo, I'm just trying to make it Plead the Sith episode 3 without another fucking rebrand, Rudy.
No shit, man. Jesus Christ. We had everything branded and I got to get a rebrand. Like, oh, god damn. Here we go now.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is the only rebrand, man. But so far, so good.
Yo, we'll stand on business. This is the final rebrand. But Leija, let's get back to it, bro. You took a shot at me earlier, bro, for being a Cowboy fan. As a Saints fan, do you really have the right to talk? Man, I got into it with Rudy last week too, where he tried to shit on the Cowboys and him being a Falcons fan. Don't think your team is safe. What makes the Saints so fucking perfect?
here's the difference between you and me, brother. I'm not saying my team is perfect.
I'm
Never
not
have.
saying they're perfect either.
Remember this last year, bro. Everybody was hyping up the Saints after 2 games. And what was I doing? I was chill. I was quiet about it. I was like, hey, that's 2 good victories, right? I talked some shit to you because we played the
Yeah.
Cowboys and we spanked their ass. But that's normal, right? But I never once said Super Bowl, oh, playoffs. I just said, you know what? Let's see what happens week 3. We had I think the Eagles after that. And it was like then there was Kansas City, and I was like, man, this is where these first 2 games, not to shit on your team, but they're kind of like tune-up games, bro. I mean, we played the Panthers first. That was a tune-up
Yeah.
game, right? And then what happened? Injuries, bro. Injuries started happening. I tweeted this out earlier. The Saints had their media day today, and I tweeted out. I was like, I'm setting the bar low. I just want my team to stay healthy. I want Chris
Oh,
Olave to play a full season. All right. I don't even know what we're doing at quarterback, bro. I mean, I got like 4 or 5 quarterbacks on my team right now. I don't know which one's starting. Okay. So
Spencer.
bro. I hope it's Rattler because this whole, you know what, man? It's a whole. The problem is it's a whole new system now, right? We got Kellen coming in, and he's gonna do whatever he does, right? And I hope that he gets through year one. He might struggle a bit, whatever. They win 6-7 games, whatever they win, right? And I can't wait to hear Cowboys fans talk about, oh, look at that fucking trash ass fucking head coach. And then boom, year 2, bro, he just fucking figures it out, makes a run, they win 10-11 games. Maybe make the playoffs. Cool, badass.
No, bro, you're getting me mad. You're such a hypocrite right now, bro. Why can't you believe in Mitch Johnson the same way you believe in Kellen Moore? Why do injuries
Kellen Moore was in the fucking Super Bowl.
Kellen Moore's a Super Bowl winner, man.
You can't compare apples to oranges, fool.
No, we can't. Okay, so injuries happen when injuries are okay when it happens to the Saints. It's like, oh, I just want boys to get better. But when Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox, Jeremy Sohan go down,
you want me to cook, bro? You want me to
cook? Yeah. That's bro. Bro, go if you're gonna go. Go if you're gonna go.
Mitch Johnson is the reason why Victor Wembanyama had the issues that he had, and you could talk to our boy Coach.
Yeah, Coach Adam.
Ask him. He will tell you that this man coaches, right? He knows what he's talking about. This dude is smart, like fucking ridiculously smart. He'll tell you what's up, bro. Mitch Johnson played Victor Wembanyama in Denver on a Friday night for 35 minutes. They ended the game. They flew back to San Antonio, and he played him again for 35 fucking minutes, bro. Back to back. From Denver to San Antonio.
His body isn't built like that.
From 5,000 feet above sea level to fucking 200 feet above sea level. Bro, the strain that puts on any human body. Bro, when I went to Colorado a few years back, I was like, ooh, bro, this air is a little thin up here. You know what I'm saying? It took me a day to like, whoa, settle in, right? And I was good. Came back and I felt a little bit, oh shit. You're talking about a guy that's 7'4", who allegedly now is 7'6", right? Who played 35 minutes one night, then the next night, back to back. Who in the fucking right mind does that to a player of that height, of that body frame, bro? Like, it wasn't smart. What happened after that? We saw for 2 weeks Wemby huffing and puffing up and down the court, bro. Then they went to France to go play over there in his hometown, right, in his home country, and he balled out for 2 games. He dropped like a 40 piece, I think, or whatever.
Yeah.
Won the first one, off the second one. But he looked good, right? Came back, and it was like he looked a little rough again. All this traveling, bro. You got this motherfucker in China right now, bro. Trying to be a monk. Like, what are we like? Whatever, dude. You can't play, you can't practice, can't make physical contact because the issue in your shoulder, whatever. All this flying back and forth, dude. Like, it's gonna put a strain on his body. And then you got Spurs fans. He's gonna play 20 years. Bro, I'll be happy if he plays 8-10 seasons, bro. And I don't even know if he's going to play 8-10 seasons with this team. But Mitch Johnson is the reason why that happened to Victor Wembanyama. Now, the De'Aaron Fox injury, we knew about this. He had been playing with the fucked up finger since the start of the season. Everybody knew about that. Jeremy Sohan, always hurt. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. That fool takes enough ibuprofen and still can't fucking fix it. Devin Vassell is Mr. Icy Hot, bro. He's good and he's bad. He wants to be the guy. Street clothes. What does Edgar call him?
Street clothes, Devin.
No, he calls him no tampon wearing motherfucker or whatever happened. Like, bro, he wants to be the guy. That's why, like, you know me, man. I used to work the trade machine, right? It's to pass the time for me, right? All this shit on Twitter is to pass the time. Like you said, like we all said, Twitter ain't the real world. It's just there to be, have fun. We fired that trade machine. Send Devin somewhere else where he can try to be that number one guy. Because he ain't going to be a number one guy here. He ain't going to be a number 2 guy. And he ain't going to be a number 3 guy. He'd be lucky if he's going to be number 4 at this fucking point. You know what I'm saying? But Mitch Johnson, bro, I have no faith in him, no trust in him as of right now. And if he proves me wrong, he proves me wrong. And I will say, hey, good job. Good for you. You proved us all wrong. You know what I'm saying? But you're going to have fans out there and be like, see, Leija doesn't know ball. He said Mitch Johnson was going to suck. And he's doing good, and if he sucks, and he goes 2 years, and they fucking do nothing, I better hope I'm still on Twitter in 2 years. You better hope I'm not on Twitter. Shit.
Yeah. Get that claps. So I'm gonna run through a couple of these comments real quick. We got Locked On Spurs. Jeff Garcia saying Sith coming on Los later this week. Yes, sir. I'm Thursday's guest on Locked On Spurs. I'm representing the fandom. Y'all might not like what y'all hear, but it is what it is, bro. My opinions are my opinions. I know I'm supposed to be repping y'all, but there's too many fucking clowns in this circus to represent. Y'all.
Pretty
We got our
monkeys throwing shit out there too.
we got our boy JC in the chat too. What's up, JC? Shout out to JC.
Special leave.
Special leave, bro. Olea. What do you rebrand? He rebranded it
Olea?
earlier today.
Olea, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So we, probably best drinks in the game, bro. I tried one now. It's pretty good.
Get your health right, man. Shit. I'm gonna need to get my health right soon.
Shit, especially we're getting ready for Susio games, bro. You want to break that down for the people? When is it taking place? What are we gonna be doing? And will there be drinking?
Well, the last question was a stupid question. Come on, man. Let's be real. How about them Cowboys? Get out of here, Bear. Come on, man. First weekend of August. Believe we're aiming for Saturday, the first Saturday of the month of August. Susio games. We're still working out the details. Trying to find a good location, a good venue, man. A good spot where we can play some 3-on-3 basketball, some cornhole. Some people want to play fucking kickball. I'm like,
You're gonna have me running them bases. I'm telling you that.
I mean, I'm be kicking the home runs.
I got two quick questions. First off, is there going to be an on-site medical personnel for everybody on Susios? And also, you said kickball. Half of us can't even kick above our ankles. So how the fuck are we going to play kickball?
I'm gonna be seeing a lot of Charlie Browns out there, bro.
To answer question number one, everybody has to sign a waiver the minute they get there, and we're not responsible if you get hurt. You're on your own. You better have good medical insurance and call the ambulance, bro. If we ain't helping you, I'll throw you in the back of my pickup and I'll take you to the hospital. I'll throw your ass out and leave you there. You'll be fine.
I'll bring a shovel. Someone dig a 6-foot grave and I'm good. That's fine.
We're looking, like I said, we're looking at a couple of different places right now. It was suggested to do it at Brack. Dodgeball.
That's perfect.
Not a bad idea.
A lot of aggression on this team, bro. Speaking of the team, you're calling it Susio games, right? In tribute to the USOA, United Susios of America. How did that come to be? And what is, just what's the whole point of that group coming together? Is there an idea behind it, or is it just a group of crazy motherfuckers in there? I know the answer being that I'm an OG, but let's hear it from the metal himself.
It's a little bit of both, right? I mean, this shit all started like 2 years ago now, right? We had
happy anniversary.
We were running, right? I gotta see when that happened, right? we had a group of fellas on Twitter, right, that we were always conversating with, right? A group of gents, of a certain way of life, the sociology, right? And whether it was, talking about women, because that's what we do, checking out women all the time, talking shit about sports, life, whatever have you, calling out these little soft ass motherfuckers that are on this app. It all started like that, man. And somebody mentioned something, the Susios, and I was like, man, I like that. That shit's dope. And we have people on Twitter that, some live in, Colorado, some live in Cali. We got some that live in Florida. We got some people that live in the Midwest. Shout out to our boy Swiss, what I'm saying, another OG member. We got people all over the place, what I'm saying? And so kind of just fucking ran with it, and we're like, hey, shit, United Susios of America, and it kind of just went together. It fit perfectly. And then, we came up with our two mottos, right? The no feelings, only chaos. And you got some people on this app that don't understand the concept of no feelings, only chaos, right? They think that because you get into an argument that you're getting in your feelings. It's like, no, motherfucker, we're just debating. When you get in your feelings and you start getting all emotional about certain things, that's a different story. We like to bring the chaos, we like to stir the pot, talk shit. And then
so you're telling me I'm the instigator. That's what y'all call me behind the scenes,
right? For real. And then our other motto is fucking we ball, right? Because fuck all these little haters, bro. And it's true. It's funny because you got haters from all over the place, bro, that just they like to come at us and throw these little subtle shots and shade us and shit. You know, oh, look at these fools always tagging each other, or they're always trying to have conversations. It's like, damn, bro, you sound kind of emotional there. Like, oh, buddy, nobody talks to you. You sitting at home by your lonely self, drinking by your lonely self, all
It's
fucking
because
sad and pathetic,
social
bro.
media is not real. This is not
It's
real.
not.
I
It's
became
not.
your I became y'all's friends through social media, but social media
Yeah.
itself is not real, bro.
And it,
I have John Cena following me. Me and him aren't going out to breakfast. We're not taking personal calls, even
you're
though I
not trying hard
wish,
enough.
Yeah, I was say even though I wish we would,
But
that's my champ.
but it's like you say though, bro. Like we met on social media, right? And we just had things in common. And the main common thing was the Spurs, right? That's
For
what a
sure.
lot of us have in common is we're all Spurs fans. And but it started off with, hey, we have this group and we're talking shit or whatever, tagging each other in different stuff, whether it's something political, something about sports, something about women, whatever it may be. And then it became this thing where it was like, yo, let's go meet up for lunch, man. Let's go grab dinner, let's grab a bite, grab a drink, right? And we started getting together, and now we're trying to, we've done it almost once a month these last few months, right? Um, Shit, I had a lot of you guys over at my house. You know what I'm saying? And we broke bread here, and we kicked it. We talked, about everything. We had some drinks. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because then you got people trying to attack, one of our own on social media, and they think it's
On some family shit, bro. That's
yeah on
corny.
some on some real shit, and they think that they can just say shit and get away with it. And like I said, bro, like I'm not gonna get violent, and shit online. Like, and I've always told people because they all just want to run their mouth. You want to go grab a drink at a bar, bro? Let's go sit down and have a drink, like fucking grown men do. You want to talk, shoot the shit? Let's shoot the shit. But that same energy you had online, and
Keep
you
it.
wanted to be all loud and barking and shit, keep it when we're in person. And it's not because we're gonna start some shit, but no, keep that same energy. You want to fucking act big, act tough, like you some badass motherfucker, when in reality you're not. You're nothing but a fake ass fraud. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, speaking of these fake ass frauds, bro, we have about 10 minutes left on the show. Speaking of fake ass frauds, bro, what do you think about all these so-called source holders and, insiders on social media? I asked Rudy the same thing last week. Do you believe in any of those sources? Or I've been seeing a lot of recently deleted comments. It's like trades happen, but then Shams, who's an actual insider, comes out and says, nah, that ain't what it is. And you see a lot of accounts going missing for the day, bro. What are your thoughts on these so-called source merchants?
Sources, man, I got sauces, bro. I don't know about them. They ain't got sources, dog. Bro, you gotta the Spurs don't leak shit out, right? Like you always come to find out about this days, weeks after. The whole Primo situation is a perfect fucking example of this, bro. Nobody in San Antonio knew about it. Nobody. Nobody was dropping hints saying, oh shit, such and such thing is happening, right? What happened? It came from the national media. There's no knock on our local media, because we got our boy Hefe, Jeff, who works for the local media. But the local media is not as in, they don't just, it feels like it almost feels like we should put the blame not on the local media, but on the San Antonio Spurs and how they conduct their business. Why aren't they telling the local media shit? Why is it that we had to come to find out about Pop through Shams? How come nobody here locally knew about it? You're telling me nobody here knew, or oh, they can't talk, they can't say. What the fuck kind of bullshit is this, man? Like, what country do we live in? Do we not have freedom of speech? Are these people not doing their job by Spurs or North Korea of the NBA? I mean, Sam, you might be on something there, brother.
Bro,
You
but
might be on something there.
but going along with free speech, bro, do they owe us that though as fans?
They do when they want me to fucking pay for the stupid ass stadium.
Are we,
When they want me to pay $300, $400, $500 for a fucking ticket to a fucking losing team. When they want me to
Bro,
pay $15, $20 for a beer.
I went to a preseason game. I got one bottled water, one chili dog, bro. Ran me $25. I almost gave that motherfucker back. I was like,
Like,
hey, who do I talk to about a refund up in here?
they're pricing people out, bro. This is the same team that doesn't want another major sports team here, bro, because they're afraid they'll lose money. They
Conspiracy
don't want
theories.
they don't want a major league baseball team here because they're going to be like, oh, we're going to lose money. But baseball runs from March to October, and guess what? We're not in the playoffs, so not like it fucking matters, right? If we're watching the team here play in May or June, so what's the big deal?
Playoffs.
NFL season runs from what, September to February. Guess what? Everybody always says that the NBA season should start after December or should start on Christmas because nobody cares about the first 20, 30 games. So it's like, what are the Spurs losing? But like I said, they want to charge an insane amount of money for a ticket. And then you got Ticketmaster who hose you on the fees and shit, right?
For sure.
They want to charge you $20, $30 for parking. They want to charge you, like I said,
$20,
$50, $20
$30.
for a beer.
Push that up. Parking.
Oh, it might be shit. The rate we're
Shit.
going, it
No,
might be
bro.
50,
I'm talking
60.
about $40, $60, bro.
I mean, depending where you park, I guess it's a good point. Because if you park at the very end of the arena, it's $20, $30 still, right? But yeah, $40, $60, whatever have you for parking. And then you're gonna have some people say, oh well, if you can't afford the games, you shouldn't be talking shit. What? Like, so I'm a fake fan because I don't support you. So I'm gonna be a fake fan because I can't afford it or I can't afford a game. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about other people, Spurs fans who have been Spurs fans for 30, 40, 50 years, who are much elderly now, who are up there in age, who may not have the same luxury in life to be able to afford these high-end tickets and shit, bro. Like, these people, bro, when's the last time we saw somebody popped up in the corner saying some Spurs merchandise, bro? Like, even the bootleg shit's gone. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
for
Like,
sure, bro. They're really tracking down on them, bro. With them cease and desist going left and right, they don't want anyone profiting off the Spur.
but only they can, and they can charge whatever they want and do whatever they want, and still put out a shitty ass product on the court. And I'm supposed to be okay with that. Nah,
Yeah,
bro, forget all that.
but yet they promote the likes of Spurs holy men. What do y'all call them? Spurs Judas.
Oh, fucking Spurs, Judas, motherfucker. But hey, remember, the Spurs, we're a family. All right.
Yeah, they're a family, a very fucked up family, you know, where one side doesn't talk to the other. You see me, we're battling terrenos, bro. It's on site.
What's this right
Yo,
here?
let's get to some of these comments on here. Let's see, Jacob Eric. Shout out my boy Jacob. I'm gonna have to have you and Anthony on here, bro. Grading the Market meets Plead the Sith. Let's make it happen, baby. It says Spurs preach, we are family. When something bad happens, silence. Man,
He ain't lying.
facts. I mean, what else can we say, Rudy? What do you have to say about that, bro? Is
So,
he?
well, so popping in, I guess what line is there a line drawn? Because if it's a personal matter, back when Pop's, wife passed away, I think we heard it first through the national media, if I'm not mistaken. It was on TNT. They were kind of talking about it. But then if you want to talk about free agency and all that stuff, is there a line for you guys? I mean, that's my question. If it's personal stuff, like for me, I mean, I've got stuff going on left and right. I don't want to broadcast it out there. Because especially if it's somebody that's passed away, you got a little bit of mourning process, stuff like that. The stuff with Pop, I get it happened in the locker room or at a game. So some media people were there, but why weren't they were the ones to report it if it happened at a game? Is it something where the Spurs said, hey, y'all don't say anything? We're trying to hold this in court, hold this in between us and that. But I don't know. That's a good question for somebody probably like Jeff, if he comes on here. That's a great question for him. But is there a line
not
drawn
if
somewhere?
it's when he comes on here.
When he comes on, I'm sorry, when he comes on. But is there a line that you can't go over when it comes to media? That's a question.
This is where Chris and I differ. Okay, when it came to the whole stroke situation, he knows where I stand. I told him, bro, they don't need to give us that information. That has nothing to do with us. But yet, his counter offer is like, bro, if it's gonna affect the team in any way, well then we deserve to be told, right, Chris?
Yeah, because this is a thing. Like, we went months with so many people speculating so many different things, bro. And see, that's where the problem really was that you had people saying he's on his deathbed. Like, it was a super bad stroke. You know, this and that. Oh, he's fine. He's perfectly fine. Nobody knew anything. When you're in that position of a sports team that's supposed to be very, in tune with the city and the public, I'm not telling you to fucking lay out his fucking hospital record in front of me, bro. No. Just be like, yo, like, this shit was serious. He's gonna be out. Like, he's not coming back. And that was the thing, right? Like, it was, oh, Pop's gonna come back. Pop's gonna come back. I just don't know. Y'all don't know anything about a stroke. It was a minor stroke. Dude couldn't fucking walk for
I
weeks,
saw a
if
lot of
not
medical
months.
professors on there debating you.
Yeah. And I'm like, my pops had one, bro. And his was minor. Like, when I say minor, it was minor. Thankfully for him, I mean, and he has still issues with his hand, right? Like, he doesn't, he has, but he's still good. He never lost the ability to walk, lost the ability to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a minor
Yeah.
stroke. I mean, this poor man Pop was like, we saw, dude, when we saw him at the press conference, bro, I'm like, this is what y'all were hiding from us, and this is how you now present him to us, and we're supposed to believe he's going to be El Jefe, the president of basketball operations, bro. Like,
That's just the way to keep him on the payroll, bro.
Bro, like, Spurs fans, they don't just have fan favorites when it comes to players. They have favorites of everything, right? Brian Wright can't do no wrong. Mitch Johnson can. Pop can. I'm like, bro, let Pop go home, chill with his grandbabies and his kids, and relax and enjoy life. Oh, but what if he wants to be there? Look, man, there comes a time in any business where you have somebody that's been there for a long period of time that you have to sit down and say, hey, you know what? We appreciate everything you ever did for this organization, what you did for this company, what you did for this business. You did great. We would not have accomplished 5 championships. We would not, if it's a business, we would not have accomplished millions of dollars of sales if it wasn't for you. But now it's time for you to take a step back because we got to bring in somebody else in and get them ready to take over your position. And because the Spurs were so goddamn stubborn, and Pop was so goddamn stubborn as well, you got stuck with Mitch Johnson. My boy Pop, love him to death. Like I said, brought the city 5 championships, winning seasons, 19, 20 straight. You know what I'm saying? He's a great human being, and you see it and you hear it when you listen to people like DeJounte Murray, DeMar DeRozan, people that were here, for a small period of time and then left. Pop Gasol spoken highly of him. Obviously, we know Timmy, Tony, Manu, the OGs, and when they were here the longest, they all love and respect him dearly. That's why you had Manu and Timmy up there, like if they were his sons, helping him through that whole press conference. But when you hear of other players, we shitted on DeJounte when he left, right? A lot of us,
shitted on DeJounte.
I did, and I won't fucking deny it. I did, because he was out there on fucking podcast with Captain Jack saying some fucking outlandish shit, but he was baited into that shit, right? And then you took a step back. He left. He's been gone for a few years, but you still hear the way he talks about Pop and the way he talks about how great he was. And then you have DeMar when his dad passed away, and how Pop went to his fucking hotel room and was like, I got you, bro. I'm gonna sit here with you. We ain't gotta do nothing, say nothing, but until you get on that plane, I'm gonna be by your side. Because that's the great human being he is. Let that man just fucking go home, man. Have a glass of, I don't know anything about wine, but whatever fancy ass wine rich people drink. Pour that man a glass, give him some cheese or whatever they do with wine, and let him kick it, bro. Let him enjoy his time, bro. He's what, 76? Bro, like,
just about.
Bro, come on, man. Like,
yeah. So before we head on out, Chris, let's hit you with a little speed run. I want to see what are your give me 2 of your life pet peeves and give me 1 on social media. What's your biggest social media pet peeve? What's something you see that automatically lights a fire under your ass, bro, that you're ready to cook?
Fake ass motherfuckers trying to act tough online, bro, but they ain't tough in person.
Have you come across that in real life?
If I need to say more, bro, I'm gonna say some shit.
Have you come across that in real life?
There's a bunch of them, bro. A bunch of these little fucking posers on here that want to act like they know it all. And like you said, they have a little following online, oh, I have 1,000 followers. People love me, and I have 3,000, 4,000. Bro, you're social media famous. Congratulations. Good for you. How are you as a person in real life? What kind of human being are you, bro? You know what I'm saying? I, I'll say this now. Because you know, and a lot of people know the kind of person I am when it comes to the outside bullshit of this app. And I've had people DM me, reaching out for assistance, for fundraisers, whatever. That's the kind of human being I am. I'm gonna talk shit and I will cook any motherfucker on that app or in person or whatever. But if you need a helping hand, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna have your back.
For
But
sure.
the minute you turn and get all your fucking feelings, get all emotional and shit, try to come at me, try to come at one of my homies, bro. Like after what I did to support you or your loved ones, you gonna fucking try to flip it on me, make me the bad guy? Nah, bro. We don't play that shit. Don't ever come asking me for fucking assistance and then call me fake. Call
No,
me a
it's
fraud.
it's like that Meek Mill quote. Get up. No, I'm playing. It's a lot of people want to burn a bridge and expect you to send a yacht. That's not how shit works, bro. That's not how it works in the real world. It's not how it
Mm-mm,
works on social media. You know, and
mm-mm.
you know, we say dude a lot, but this is just overall, bro. Both females and males or whatever, you know,
Dudes and dudettes.
act dude and dudettes, they act corny as fuck, bro. They've switched up on everyone. I've had groups of friends on here before I even met you guys who I was, you know, thought we were gonna ride with forever, and it's just like, oh, the switch up was just that quick. You heard one thing you didn't like, one opinion, one you projected your own emotions, and
Yeah,
you hurt your own fucking feelings, and you expect me to be your savior. I am
yeah.
not Jesus. My name is Jesus, but that is not who I am. You know, I am not the holy one. I'm probably the opposite, bro. Where I'm going, it's gonna sound like sizzling fajitas, cause you know.
Sizzling
But
chicharrón, bro.
yeah, puro
But
pinche chicharrón. But
yeah, bro. Like you said, man. You know, people just they don't they don't connect, bro. They just don't connect sometimes, and it's like damn. But it's whatever, bro. Because you find out who's real and who's not. There's a lot of
yeah,
snakes in the grass, bro. So be careful where you're stepping.
the only way we differ in that is I'm all for, you know, giving people the redemption arc. You know, if you did me wrong, you know, I'll hear you out once, but you could only do that enough. Yeah, you're shaking your head already, like, no, fuck them. Once you're dead to me, you're dead to me.
What did J Cole say? Fool me once or whatever. Fool me twice. Fool me
Oh,
three times.
fool me once, shame on you. Fool me two times,
Can't put the blame on you.
can't
Fool me
put the
three
blame on
times.
you.
Fuck the peace sign. Because
Uh,
bro,
no, I
there's
get you.
like you said, you may be a bigger person than me in that aspect of life right there. Because yeah, man, you are open to listening to people and hearing them out and shit. But bro, there's so much. There's only so much you can do. Like I said, when it comes to business in real world for me, right?
Yeah,
You gotta be careful who you associate with, who you do your business with. When somebody in business does you wrong one time, they're gonna do it again.
for sure.
If they hold you one time, they're gonna hold you again. You let them do it two times. You thought the first time was bad or second time was bad, they gonna get you a third time, and then you're gonna fucking learn, and then it's gonna be too late. Because I've seen this happen to people out in the real world in business where they trusted the wrong individual and got in business with the wrong person, and it ended up fucking biting them in the ass. And they've bounced back and they've succeeded, but it set them back further than what they needed to be set back. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
I'm
sir.
very careful with who I associate with now because you know it's like I said, it's like I told you and all the fellas have come through my crib and we've broken bread here. If me and you break bread here in my home, you good with me. I'm gonna have your back no matter what. Whatever you need, you call me. It don't matter. I've told the fellas, it don't matter what time of day it is. You hit me up. You need something, I got you, bro. And if I can't help you, I'm gonna find a way to get somebody to help you out. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the human being I am, I guess.
No, 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 for
I'm
sure,
I'm
for
I'm a,
sure.
I'm, I'm gonna be a piece of shit, but I may be a piece of shit because a lot of people have told me I'm a fucking asshole and I'm a dick and I'm a prick. But I I am the way I am because one, because of what I work in and what I do for a living. But at the same time, I've had shit happen, younger days, and I mean, I'm not that old, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But I've lived an eventful life, to say the least.
Yeah, no. So y'all heard it here first, or y'all heard it from the man himself. If you do right by him, bro, he's willing to help you out. He's willing to hear you out. Just don't ever cross Leia. Or don't ever cross any of us. Don't cross anyone at that. Be a good fucking person.
Mm.
It doesn't take much to be genuine. But Chris, before we let you go, anything you want to promote? Where can we find you?
Shit. I may not be much longer on it. I may not be on that app much longer, but check me out on Twitter at OTC Sucio. Shout out to my dog Edgar for that name, bro. He's the one that started that one. I have to run with it. If you need some concrete work in your life, at MCS_GC. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. If you need something done, concrete wise, I'm your guy. Shit. Now we're into the turf game. We're gonna see how that goes, but excuse me. But yeah, man, we got the Sucio games coming up in August. Like I said, we'll put out more information on that as we get closer to it. And like I said, man, if you ever need anything, you got kids that play sports, you got a fundraiser for your family member, whatever you need, man. You need help promoting it. You need help financially. You making some food and you need somebody to help come cook some brisket for you or something. I'll help you out. Whatever you need, man. Like I said, I'm always willing to help. And that goes, like you said, for everybody, man. Help out when you can, how you can. It doesn't always have to be financially. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this, though, too, man, because we like to cook, we like to talk shit, but it is June, men's health awareness, bro. Mental health awareness. I've had friends go through some dark shit. I know a lot of people, associates, you know what I'm saying, that have gone through some dark times mentally. Like the wise man Marshawn Lynch said, bro, take care of your mentals, take care of your chickens, bro. If you need help with anything, fucking reach out to somebody. Like fucking Patty said from UFC, I'd rather my mate cry on my shoulder than his mom cry on my shoulder at his funeral. You know what I'm saying? Look out for your boys, man. Look out for, if you got young ones, take care of your kids, man. Set a good example for them. Guide them down the right path. Take care of your family at home. Take care of yourself, man. We only get one life, and that's it. There ain't no fucking do-overs in this shit, bro. There's no, we coming back and let's restart again. There's no rewind button. So be a good human being if you can. And if somebody is a fucking asshole to you and you got to be an asshole back like we are, then do it. But try to always be good, man, to people. Treat people how you want to be treated. Treat people good, man, and you're going to be all right. And if not, then we'll come look for you. We'll cook your ass on Twitter, bro.
That's the perfect way to end that, everyone. So, that's my boy Chris Leija, my best friend. I call him my best friend. Like, he pisses him the fuck off. He's like, you got to stop telling people that. Yeah,
Look, man,
I
you're
go
my best friend. You're my best friend. You're my little brother. You're my
Yes,
guy,
sir.
bro. I got your back always, Mato.
Scream it out to the world, bro. Shout out to the rest of the USOA guys. Our boy Swiss, Castro, Bear, Leija, Hefe on the down low.
not no
But
more.
yeah, not no more. Sorry,
All the
Hefe.
Sucio associates. You already know who you are, man. You got your boy Quan. Y'all hate him, but y'all love him.
Shout out
to
our boy
Aaron,
Edgar, Rudy.
Shout out to Rudy G, Rudy Campos. Shout out to Mav. Shout out to everybody, bro. All USOA dogs, man. That have always helped us out with shit too, bro. On the real.
Yeah, so thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it.
For
Hope
sure,
to have
man.
you on another day. We'll shoot the shit, talk more personal life next time. It's just
Hell
that
yes.
Spurs talk is hot right now, especially with the draft coming up. But
Man, fuck them picks.
fuck them pigs. Yeah, well, thanks for being here, bro. Rudy,
Yeah.
anything you want to say, brother, before we sign us off?
No, man, appreciate Leija joining you on Plead the Sith. It's a show that's getting started, getting very, very popular. I'm sure we're going to see Leija again. I was the first guest. Leija's the second guest. We didn't cook as bad as we should have, but it's always the second episode that really gets going. So I'm sure we're going to get more Leija and probably more cooking because not only can he cook on the grill, he can cook a lot of these motherfuckers as well. So I've seen it personally.
That's
yes,
right.
So y'all be on the lookout for episode 3. I have a guest in mind, just waiting on the okay. Y'all know when I know, and that's it. This has been Plead the Sith. Much love, everyone. Have a good night. God bless.
Peace.
Are you looking for a contracting company that gets the job done right the first time? Look no further than MCS General Contracting. MCS specializes in top quality concrete work, including patios, driveways, foundations, and swimming pools. The team of experts are dedicated to delivering exceptional results and unparalleled customer satisfaction. At MCS General Contracting, they're not just hardworking, they're local. Based in San Antonio, they are committed to building relationships and trust within the community. That's why MCS guarantees your satisfaction. They pride themselves on getting the job done right the first time, every time. So why wait? Contract MCS General Contracting today to schedule your project and experience the difference for yourself. MCS General Contracting, building a better San Antonio, one project at a time. Proud sponsors of Sweep the League.